I'm Lucretia Johnson, the president of Ladies in Film and Television, and I would love to invite you to our award show, the Texas Indie Filmmakers Award. It is March 30th at the Sheraton Hotel in Arlington. We have a Western theme this year. Yes, we do. And we want you to put on your hats, your cowboy boots, your bolos, your nice dresses, and come out and celebrate with us Western style. Our legend of the year is Miss Irma P. Hall. She is the mother of Texas, the big mama to the world. Our host will be Yarbo and Peoples again this year. The chemistry that they have is absolutely amazing. And the talent that we'll be performing, you don't want to miss it. We work hard here in Texas. So we want to see you there. So come and book a room at the Sheraton and let's celebrate all night long. Hey, did I mention the Friday night mixer? It's going to be at Jay Gilligan's. And last year we had a great time there. We danced, we partied, and we networked, and we met people from all over Texas. So you don't want to miss this. You really want to be a part of this. I know you do. So come on out and see what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing out there? I see we got people already logged in. How are y'all doing out there? I am Jeanette Greenwood with Ladies in Film and Television, and I'm super excited tonight. Y'all, tonight is our finale. Why my hands disappear? Our finale. Tonight is our finale. This is the last set of interviews that we have tonight for our nominees, and we're super excited that we are 1 week away from the actual event. So for those of you that are in here, go ahead and say hello so I can see who you are, and we can definitely say hi to you. Hi, Evelyn. Hi. I should have known. You was on here. Yes, we are super excited tonight. We have 4 guests that are going to be coming on again tonight. That's going to be sharing information about their projects, the project that was nominated for an award, and so much more. So this is our finale night. So we need everybody to come in and just show them some love. Show everyone, just not the guests tonight, but just everyone that's being nominated, some love. Can we do that? So y'all, I keep looking down because I'm looking at my phone because I got somebody coming in and I'm trying to make sure that he got the right link. Because yesterday we had a few technical glitches, but we're not gonna have that tonight. We're not gonna have that tonight. So I look forward to having everybody on and just having a good time tonight. So give me a second here, y'all. Because my first guest that I actually have coming on, last night it was pretty interesting. We had a talk show host, stage play writer, I'm thinking, and we had a short film, and let's see, short film, stage play, talk show, documentary. Was it? Yes, documentary. So tonight, I think is going to be very similar on who we having coming on. Our first guest, who's actually on his way in tonight, and I could go ahead and talk about him. He's actually has a podcast, and it's super exciting on his show. I got a chance to actually listen in on the show, and it's very exciting that the show that he have. Hi, Bo. So we're going to talk about his podcast tonight. And then after him at 7:30, we have another guest that's coming on. And we got several. So let me see. Let me look at my calendar, y'all. Let me pull that back up because I want to talk about that while we wait on my guest. So we have Tony Rambles, who's going to be on it shortly. He's coming in. And then and we're going to talk about his podcast. We have Brad Bullock and Jason Hawk, who will be coming in, and we're going to talk about their documentary. They did a documentary. So we got a podcast documentary. And then Tekia Gee. Tekia Gee will be with us tonight from Heavier. And she feature film. Got a feature film. And then Alisha Griffin, she actually was in the movie that was mentioned last night, The Kindred Spirit. Remember we talked about the young lady that played the Russian accent? She's going to be on. So she's our last guest tonight. So we want y'all to hang out with us. Each episode is 30 minutes. 30 minutes each episode. So definitely hang out with us tonight. And just kick it with us. Just chill with us and just give some love to these artists. Hey, Bo. We got Bo Banks on. Bo is actually a nominee as well. She actually has a stage play that she was nominated for. So hello, Bo. Thank you for joining in. So everyone, quick thing. If you have not purchased your tickets, we want to go ahead and let you guys know that the last day to purchase your tickets is this Friday. There are no tickets sold at the door. This is a plated event, meaning that we have plated, caterers, food, the hotel. So they have to have a head count. Okay. So Friday marks the last day, 11:59. So you'll be able to go ahead and get your tickets. And there's the information that is scrolling at the bottom, at the ticker below. So go ahead and get that down and go on over to the website and secure your seats and purchase your tickets. Yeah. So again, I thank all of you for joining the show tonight. And we're really excited to get on here and start talking to everybody and get prepared. We're prepared. We're actually ready. We're ready to do this. Remember, Friday night is our mixer. For those of you that purchase tickets, your ticket covers 2 nights. So Friday night covers our meet and greet, our networking mixer, which will be in Arlington as well. And then, of course, we will have the main event at the hotel Saturday night. So also, let me throw this out there. Get your rooms. If you want rooms. Now, the rooms have gone up, y'all. Yeah, when I say gone up, they gone up. They're now like $279 a night. However, we did block off some rooms. So if you're wanting to spend the weekend, you can definitely call this number. And I'm actually going to post this right quick since I'm stalling for time. Giving me time to talk about what's going on. 5438. You can call this number or text. So let me put that in there. And that you want a room. And you could get it at our rate. I'm trying to type it in here. And just call and text this number. So let me put this up. So you can call 817-406-5438. 817-406-5438. And text that number and just say you want a room. Our treasurer, Katie, will get back with you. I mean, she's quick. And all you need is your debit card or credit card. And you're not going to be charged anything until you checked in. So there's no deposits. We are running low. We're like almost out of them. So if you're wanting a room for the weekend, definitely give Katie a call at that number. You can call or text. If she don't answer, you can text at 817-406-5438 and just say this is whoever, and I want to reserve a room, and she'll get back with you. Hi, Maisha. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm not sure what's going on. I just got off the phone with my guest. Let's see. Yeah, I just got off the phone with my guest. Let's see here. Give me a second, y'all. Yes, but hi, Maisha. Thank y'all so much for joining. I do apologize. I'm not sure where my guest is. I guess I sit on here and just talk to myself, y'all. You know, I'm good at talking to myself. Have y'all seen my little character I created named Penny? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She wants all of you to come to the event because she's so pretty. And she's going to be dressed like a cowboy. So we would love to see y'all there. Love to see y'all there. Thank you, Maisha. I appreciate that. I am definitely doing my best out here. I have an amazing team. I want to definitely shout out to Ladies in Film and Television, our steering committee. I mean, we have a fabulous committee that is working behind the scenes, that are just working. And I really appreciate them. If it wasn't for them, guys, let me tell y'all, these people are really behind the scenes working to get this done, just from the videos, from all the stuff, the tech stuff, everything, the events, everything. They are working extremely hard to make this a fabulous night for you all this next weekend. So I applaud them because this is not an easy job. And we have a fabulous team and they're really excited as well. Bo, I see you. I know, girl. I'm excited. Bo got our tickets today. Go, Bo. We're going to have Bo in the room on the red carpet. I can't wait to see your cowboy cowgirl outfit. So I know you're going to be bringing it. So yes, I'm excited as well, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what happened to my guest. We just got off the phone. Last night we had the same dilemma, y'all. We're going to pray. I don't know. So y'all know I'm not going to sit on here and sugarcoat. I don't. He say he's backstage, but he's not. Let me see. That's crazy. Hold on right quick, guys. Hold on. I'm going to run our commercial and I'll be right back. For those that missed it.
I'm Lucretia Johnson, the president of Ladies in Film and Television. And I would love to invite you to our award show, the Texas Indie Filmmakers Award. It is March 30th at the Sheraton Hotel in Arlington. We have a Western theme this year. Yes, we do. And we want you to put on your hats, your cowboy boots, your bolos, your nice dresses, and come out and celebrate with us Western style. Our legend of the year is Miss Irma P. Hall. She is the mother of Texas, the big mama to the world. Our hosts will be Yarbrough and Peoples again this year. The chemistry that they have is absolutely amazing. And the talent that we'll be performing, you don't want to miss it. We work hard here in Texas. So we want to see you there. So come and book a room at the Sheraton and let's celebrate all night long. Hey, did I mention the Friday night mixer? It's going to be at Jay Gilligan's. And last year we had a great time there. We danced, we partied, and we networked, and we met people from all over Texas. So you don't want to miss this. You really want to be a part of this. I know you do. So come on out and see what's happening in your neck of the woods.
All right. right, we are back, y'all. I have my guest backstage. Hey, the devil won't win. I got my guest backstage, and I'm not going to prolong it. So, y'all know how we do around here. Y'all know we got to give up love, and that's by showing hearts, typing in hearts, telling him welcome, because this is young man is it has an amazing show, an amazing personality, and I'm super excited to bring him on. So, without further ado, y'all give it up for our guest, our nominee for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Award, Mr. Tony Rambles.
Hey, hey.
We
Hey,
finally
thank
got
you.
it. I
Sometimes
apologize for that.
you just gotta keep plugging away and good things happen. Here we are.
Here we are. That's right. Listen, you do radio, so you know how it is, right?
Yes, I've had to send links multiple times and go, oh no, not that one. It's the other one. Just go ahead. We gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out. Exactly. But you know what? We're super excited to have you on the show. It looks like they're already showing you love out there. Thank y'all so much.
Hey.
That's how we do it. We show each other love. And we're just gonna jump right in because we done lost a few minutes and I got other people coming in. So let's talk about why you are on this show. So Tony, tell us about the Living Numbers podcast. I mean, congratulations on your podcast, on your nomination for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Award. Can you tell us about the inspiration behind the podcast and how you came up with the concept of the living numbers? Does this actually have to do with numbers?
So that's the question that I get asked all the time. But it kind of came up from this concept of I feel like my gift is my ability to, number one, teach, and then number two, communicate. So
Okay.
I said, how can I make this work aside from being a high school teacher every day? I thought, okay, podcasting. And so with everything, there are always numbers that can be associated with it. So that is how I came up with the Living Numbers podcast, because basically I go through each person's life through the numbers. So whether that's opening a business, having a whole bunch of kids, or making a lot of money, or losing a lot of money, that's how the numbers come into play. So these fantastic stories that people have, I just like to bring them to light so that they can help other people.
Wow, that's exciting. And you mentioned that you are a school teacher, a high schooler. You barely look like you in high school. So I'm quite sure you get lost in the halls.
It used to be that way, but I've been doing it for a little bit, 8 years in education, 5th year at my school. So people know who I am now, because the same way I am on my show is the same way I am at school. So I'm in the hallways, I'm talking to people, building community is so important in life. So
Yes, it is.
somebody's got to do it. And I feel like it's one of those things that I do well. So it just
Wow.
comes natural, connecting.
Wow. So you've been teaching 5 years.
It's definitely a longer story than 5, but 5 years in my current position, but 8 years in education.
Wow. Exciting. I'm actually I'm not teaching now. I kind of left during the pandemic, but I'm going to say, because I have a master's in education, so I can't say I'm not in education. I'm still in education, but I'm on pause right now. I'm on pause right now. Well, I mean,
once a teacher, always a teacher.
Exactly. I'm still teaching. I teach acting classes, so I guess I am still teaching, just doing something different. Well, I mean, let me just say again, I got a chance to actually listen in on your podcast. And I definitely love the way that you interview. You're going to have to teach me a few things. I love the way that you interview. But let me ask you this. As a nominee in the Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards, what do you think sets your podcast apart from others in the industry? How do you hope, this is the 2-part, and how do you hope to continue pushing boundaries and innovating the world of podcasting?
I think that's what I'm always looking for is to, I'll give you an example. So an easy question is, well, how did you start podcasting, or how did you start doing this thing? Okay. I'm always looking for, okay, that's not that's too easy. How can we make this a little bit more of a challenge, make it more unique, and then make people go, huh, okay, I see what you did there. If you can get people to do that with anything that you're doing, whether it's podcasting, playing the piano, or hosting an award show, if you can keep people to go, huh, okay, I see what you did there, that lets you know that you're onto something and you're doing something unique and different. So
I love
that
it.
is what I always tried to do when I asked questions, when I created the show. And that's the same thing that I'm trying to do now, always. So that's what makes me different.
Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you share with us any memorable
I
moments
lost you there
or
for a second.
did
There
you
you go.
lose me? I'm back.
No, it was my fault though. I got you.
Okay. All right. Can you share with us any memorable moments or episodes from your podcast that has resonated with your listeners?
hmm So I have two. So the first one is a podcast episode with one of my best friends. It's episode number 30, and it's 30 little things I'm thankful for.
Oh,
And people go, family, I'm thankful for my job, blah, 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 right? That's all the big things. The little things is when you make your coffee at home, that's how I do it. And you get the coffee and the cream ratio just right, that's a W. The little things, right? When you make that light and you the last one to get through, and now that saves you like another 3 or 4 minutes getting to work, W. So those little things and being able to put that episode together and do it with a great friend of mine, Pastor Carlos, shout out, who I've been friends with for the past decade or so. When I put that one together, a lot of people went, okay, like I get it. I feel you on that. And so as we went through it, it was just a catalyst for us to be able to talk about our relationship and how it has changed over the years with becoming both of us are married and we're both fathers, so seeing how ministry has changed. You talked about not letting the devil get in the way earlier. I caught that. So looking at these things over time, we were able to cover so much ground in such a unique way with that episode. That's
wow.
one of my favorites. And the other one, I think, is episode 42.
Oh,
uh,
wow.
this
Okay.
guy, this guy from Canada, he's a financial advisor. His representation reached out to me and just said, "Hey, I got 3 people. I want to have them on your show. We like what you're doing." When people start to reach out to you and say, "We respect your work," and these are
Yes.
professionals. One of them
Yes.
is a financial advisor. One of them's a doctor. Another one's a scientist. And they go, "We want to come on your show." And especially early on, you think, my little old show, like me, you want to come? So that kind of helped me to realize, okay, you are doing something special. It's not just your friends and your family and your buddies. These professionals will take time out of their day to come and spend time with you. So that helped me to have a little boost to go, all right, all right, all right, we're good here. We're good.
Wow. And your shows, I mean, even right now, your lighting is just perfect. So do you do all the editing and everything, or do you have somebody helping you with the show, or producing it?
I do. I do it all of the editing, the uploads, the thumbnails, the sound, the lighting, everything. And so when you do something for a long enough time and you really want to be good at it, then you just have to realize where things don't work and you have to change them, even if it's the things that you really like. I used to have this really long intro, but I said it doesn't work. It's too long. Even though I like it, I love it, I had to cut it. So when you want to be good, you make the necessary sacrifices and you
I
have the
know.
discipline to always critique what you're doing.
Exactly. And that's called growth. And that's how we
Mm.
grow is by critiquing and taking feedback,
Mhm.
from others, that's how we grow. So definitely, definitely, definitely. Let me see. I know we're running out of time. Goodness gracious, let me get to my question. Um, Let me ask you this. How long have you been doing this podcasting?
So I started I think it was, what is this, 2024? I think it was
Mhm.
2022 or 21. It was right after the freeze happened. You remember the
Oh,
big
okay.
freeze that we
Oh,
had?
yes. Yes.
So my first episode was about the freeze and other things. But at this point, I would say it's been maybe over 3 years, because this is 2024. Yeah. So it's been over 3 years. Um, and yeah, I mean, I listen to some podcasts and I take my inspiration from other people. And then a lot of it is just, okay, how can I be me just a little bit more, because it's a show now.
Yes. And where are you located?
I'm in Houston.
Houston. Awesome.
Hmm.
So how can people, I know because I've been all over, everywhere looking. So how can others follow you and listen in on this podcast?
So the YouTube channel is at the Living Numbers Podcast. I post stuff on Instagram, so that is at _ Tony Rambles. Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts, it's there.
Okay, so it's on YouTube. Okay, YouTube. It's not at Tony Ram _ Tony Rambles.
It's
What was that? I'm typing it
Instagram,
in.
IG.
That was Instagram. Okay,
Hmm.
Instagram. I'm gonna type it in, and then on YouTube, it's the Living Numbers Podcast.
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay, the Living Numbers. I want everybody to go. I want all of you on here to go subscribe. For real, for real. Trust me, I know we need y'all to subscribe. Don't just look, subscribe, okay?
Yeah, check it out.
Yes. And then you're on Apple and all of that is the same, right? They're living
Yes.
up. Okay. So, all right. All right, y'all. I'm going to post this because I want, and if anything I did wrong, let me know, but I'm going to post it so you can see it. Oh, yes, I spelled it
Looks
wrong. Hold
good.
on, y'all. Podcast. That ain't
Tony
how you spell
Rambles.
podcast.
Podcast.
And I got on glasses. Oh my God. Okay. Let me do it over, y'all. So while I'm doing this,
Mhm.
I have a question for you. Tell us what would you tell someone that's wanting to get started, because you've been out here and you said for episode 42. So before I even ask this question, how many episodes have you done?
That's a great question. So there's 100 out there, but that doesn't count all of the behind the scenes stuff I just released. So that's like 134, I think it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be waiting for my invitation to come on
Well,
the
we'll make it
show.
happen.
So, and I'm sure you're going to meet a lot of other people that at the event that definitely will be interested in being on your show. So if y'all be interested in being on his show, y'all type in me right now. And go, if somebody said they already followed you. All right, Bo T. Thank you, Bo. Yeah, somebody said H-Town in the house. Yes. So that is his information. I think I got it right this time. Let's see. Yes. Thank y'all for going follow. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for going. Let me go ahead and ask my last question because my guest hasn't popped in yet. So we're going to go ahead and use their time unless you got to go.
No, I'm good to go. Let's do it.
Okay. We're going to keep it rolling until they appear. So
I can do.
My question was, what advice would you give an inspired podcaster who are looking to create content that is both entertaining and enlightening, like the Living Numbers podcast?
The first thing that you have to do is you have to be yourself. Don't try to do it like somebody else.
Yes.
You have to find out what you are and what you can offer. Don't worry about if other people are doing it, right? If there's tons of something in a specific category, they're not doing it like you are because they're not you. So I would say that's the first thing. Be confident in your own skin. The second thing is you have to ask yourself, how much do you love it? Because there are going to be times where you don't want to edit, or you don't want to upload, or you don't want to schedule, or you just have other things going on. Um, can you be disciplined and dedicated to the cause? Because if you're not, you will burn out very quickly doing podcasting, because a lot of us don't earn any money. It's very, you're losing money, right? All these lights and all this stuff costs
Right.
money.
Yes.
But I believe in what I'm doing. So you have to have that much belief that you will spend money knowing that you're not making money, not right now, maybe not in 6 months, maybe not in 3 years, but you have to believe in what you're doing so much that you put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
A person told me, he said, if you ever want to be full time, you got to treat it like full time. And so
Yes.
that means you got to keep putting the work in, and you got to be disciplined enough to keep chugging away, even though you may not be seeing the fruits of your labor monetarily. A lot of
Right.
times you're making impact, and you're making those inroads that are going to bear fruit later on. So don't give up. Be yourself, number one. Number two, you got to love it, and you will know very soon if you do or don't. And if you don't, then that's okay too. At least you tried.
Right. I agree. And that's some definitely good information, especially the first one you gave, which is don't be someone else. And I have been like critical of myself, because I have friends that I think speak so eloquently, and they use all these fancy words, and and I'll be like, dang, I'm so contrado, I'm country. And they was like, no, you need to be yourself. You can't be
That's
us.
it.
You got to be yourself. We love you. That's just you. Be yourself. And
That's
when you
it.
said that is good information. It's definitely, we have to be, because we are our own unique selves.
Yes, yes. And when people come to, like, all the podcasts I listen to, it's because of the person that's behind whatever the content is, right? Because there's tons of stuff out there that we can listen to, whether it's sports or relationships or
Right.
religion. There's enough podcasts to go around, but the
Yes,
people
it
that we
is.
stick with, because of the people. So once people like you, and if you're putting good content forth, you're doing the work, then you just let the chips fall where they may, because you've done everything that you can do. You've done everything in your control. So from there, you just keep trying to get better, right?
Exactly. And again, y'all heard what he says. Be your authentic self. Be you. And that is what's going to draw people to you, because people can tell fake. I mean, we can tell, and we can also tell if you're trying to be somebody else. We can
Right.
tell that.
They're like, oh, no, he trying to be like that person over there. Nah, that's
Exactly.
not what we want.
Well, how do you stay motivated and inspired to continue producing high quality episodes? Because sometimes you get tired, sometimes you don't be feeling it. And how do you motivate yourself and stay encouraged?
Well, I would say that motivation is a little bit overrated. And I'm going to tell you why. Motivation will get you started. Discipline will keep you going.
Yes,
So
I love it.
the biggest thing for me is the people. Like, I could not want to do it, not feel like doing it, be tired of doing it, all the way up until I get that person on the screen or get that person across from me. Then everything changes, because once I can connect with that person, right? Because a lot of times I've been doing research on somebody, and depending on the person and how interesting or how complex their life has been, that could take, a week. But once I get and we start talking, and I'm like, how's your day going? What gets you going in the morning? That's one of my questions I like to ask, because it can be very different for each people. A lot of people got a routine. Some people, if they have their own business, they like, man, I just wake up and I just do whatever I want to do. Some people like, oh, no. I have a calendar. If it's not on the calendar, it is not getting done. Right. So when you get people talking about what they like, what they enjoy, what they specialize in, man, I'm locked in from there, you know. So the people is what keeps me going always, no matter what it is, whether it's school, dealing with kids, or dealing with teachers, or it's podcasting or church or whatever it is. It's always about the people.
I love it. I love it. And speaking on somebody got a question. How do you decide on your topics? All right, y'all out here asking questions.
I think the thing that helps me decide topics is I just try to, it's more about how I frame each topic.
Okay.
So if you have somebody, a lot of people have jobs and have, you know, or may have a business, and you go, well, anybody's an accountant. Like, okay, how is that interesting? My question would be, how did you become an accountant, right? What is your unique accountant story? So it's not necessarily about the topic, it's how do you frame the topic? What angle are you coming from? So I would go, was there anything in your young life that got you to thinking, man, I want to deal with money, or I want to help other people with money, or I like to spend money. So maybe that's how I became an accountant. So it's about how you frame it, because there's nothing new under the sun, right? There's everything's been covered, right? It's
right.
What angle do I want to take? And I try to just make it unique to the person and ask good questions that help them to tell us the story, because that's what we all want to hear. We like the stories. Right. So that's how I approach topics.
Wow. Good answer. Lucretia, did he answer your question? Lucretia Johnson, that's our president of Ladies in Film and Television. And we see Miss Annie online. Hi, Miss Annie. I like that, you know, and you know, she said thank you. For me, I guess I kind of look around and just kind of see what's going on in the world today, and you know, try to see what's happening. And sometimes I don't even have a topic to be with you. And I'll be like, what am I going to talk about? And then something pop up on the news, or something, you know, something's going on. So everybody works.
You go, oh, I need to talk about that.
Yeah, I need to talk about that. And it's a lot of things that I need to talk about. Well, I don't know. I have my next guests that are actually getting in. I think they're having some technical difficulties as well. Of trying to get in. You know what? I don't know. See, what happened was when I set you guys up through Calendly, it somehow decided to create its own Zoom link. I'm like, and so people are getting Zoom links, and no, I'm not used. So I thought I canceled that, and it's evidently it's still sent it to y'all. And y'all, I'm telling all my business. Y'all know I'm transparent. I don't care. So I don't want them in trouble. I don't want them in trouble. Y'all gonna be saying they just late. What kind of guests do you have? No, they're not. Calendly has sent out some stuff that wasn't supposed to be going to them. So I had to resend the StreamYard to them. So they are punctual people. Okay.
My principal, she used to say, fail fast, fix fast. So failure is happening. It's unavoidable, but as long as you fix it quickly, then, you know, we're good. We figure it out.
Exactly. So are you coming out? I don't know. Have you purchased? Are you coming out to the event? Are you going to be able to make it?
I'm not able to get out to the event. You know, school year, just so much is going on. It will be tough. I drive the bus for my school. It's for different sports and band. I got a band trip this weekend. It's getting pretty crazy. Into the school year is tough. So I also got a little 2-year-old, and he's something else. So it'd be tough to get out right now, but definitely I'm sure it's going to be a great program.
Yes, it is. And we definitely going to miss having you there, but I truly understand, you know, it is what it is. So you know what, if you win, we just send us that address, and we just gonna ship it to you, and we'll make sure somebody stand up and take a whole bunch of pictures with your award.
That sounds fun.
Yes. So I would love for you to just give us some words of encouragement or anything that I missed, whatever projects you got coming up, whatever you want to say, I'm going to allow you this moment to freestyle, as we say.
Okay. Well, my name is Tony Rambles. So let's see. I would say some advice for anybody out there listening. Find what it is that you do well, like what you offer to the world. Find that, because once you can tap into that, I would call that your gift. The sky is the limit. You will be able to really take this as far as you want to take it. So find your gift, whatever that is for you. It may be talking, it may be teaching, it may be, I keep saying play the piano. I don't know why. I love music. But
I do
find
too.
that and just ride that thing as far as you can, because I think, but God will honor that, because that's what he put in you to do. So once you just start doing that, I mean, there's no telling what you'll be able to do. Something else, another podcast I have going right now is called Teacher Tales, where I cover teacher burnout and time management. Also interview people, and there are some storytelling elements there on some solo episodes too. So that's also something that you can check out that I do. Teacher, Tales, like tales, like a story. And that is on Spotify and Apple as well. No video on that one. That's we'll see.
All right. Well, again, we thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on your nomination. I wish you definitely the best. And I'm sure that we will definitely link up, come back to this and look in and find some of these people to interview. Y'all better put me in the chat so he can look for you. And I said me, but I didn't put it in the chat. But definitely, I would love to be on the show. Hit me up. You got my email address. I would love to come on the show and talk about whatever you want to talk about. But look, Lucretia has said me. Oh, definitely want to talk to this lady, honey. Let me tell you, that is the queen of Dallas. Okay, she's on flying around everywhere. Miss Lucretia Johnson. So yes, we appreciate you so much. We thank you. Looks like my next guest is backstage. So we appreciate you for coming on the show. Congratulations, and you have a blessed night.
You too. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. That was one of our nominees. We're super excited to keep moving the show. We finally got Mr. Bradley Bullock backstage, and I think we got another guest that will be popping in as well. So y'all know how we do it. You got to give him some love when he comes on. You got to say hi. And I want to post all of that because we show love around here, okay? So without further ado, we're going to bring on our next guest, Mr. Bradley Bullock.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. I apologize for the mishaps that happened, but we got you here with us live.
No, we are not professionals by any shot, so we're quite accustomed to technical issues, and we just move forward. So,
there you go. Well, I love it. I love it. So we're waiting on Jason, right?
He is at one of his kids' ball games. He should pop up in. He's got all the information he needs. He should be able to pop in here somewhere.
All right. Well, look at all this love coming through for you, Brad. So we're super excited. So, Brad, let's just jump right on in. And when Jason comes, we'll fill him in on the rest. So you are here. And congratulations on your nomination about this documentary. And I got a chance to watch it. Very interesting. Can you tell us about the inspiration behind creating the documentary? And am I pronouncing it right? Is it Malakoff, man?
Yes. Now, if you are Russian, it would probably be Malakoff, but
Malakoff. I want to say it like the Russians. Malakoff, man.
You're gonna be alone. You may be alone there because if you go to Malakoff and say that, they will correct you. But, no, the inspiration, in all seriousness, was Jason and I have been good friends since college years ago, And, we're always looking for something fun to do. And of course, when COVID hit, we were just both going out of our mind. I've got to find something fun to do. I got to have something to do. And I like watching YouTube. I don't even have a YouTube account. I would just watch the little shorts. And people make some really good stuff about, just, hey, I visited here. Here's what it's like. Here's what it was like years ago. And I just, I was like, that would be something that I would enjoy. And he sent me an email, and his big thing is going and looking for artifacts and arrowheads and things like that. And he said, let's take a canoe down the Cedar or the Trinity River, actually. And he said it's near where the Malakoff man uh, artifacts were found. And so that, I'd never heard of it, and I read up on it, and it's really a mystery. Now, the big bone of contention is there were these artifacts found, and they were very unique. Nothing like them had ever been found or anything like that. And they may be a total hoax. They may be completely legitimate and something that we have no idea about, or a civilization that we have no idea about, or something else altogether. It's just nobody's ever gone through and researched it. And so I tugged on his coattails a little bit, said, hey, let's film this and try and edit it a little bit, make it look good. And he ends up calling an old friend of his who is an actual producer, and he advised us very wisely, it turns out. He said, make your film. We're going to make your film, and we're going to make it good. I mean, because Hawks and I are not. We take the work very seriously. We don't take each other very seriously. But well, you got to be like that. I don't want to be the guy that just does something, like these people who just do weird stuff and won't do it. So anyway, he said we'll do that, and then we'll go the film festival route, and it was fairly long and painful process to get it cranked out, but we did. And we entered in a few film festivals and won a couple of little awards and got some nominations like from yours. And so anyway, we just enjoyed the heck out of it. We're both family men. His kids are not grown yet. Mine have grown and blown the coop on me, but we're still, involved in their lives.
I love it.
And so we work around that, and we work around church, and make he's very devout with his church, and so that's what audience we're hoping to get is just moms and dads with their kids. Hey, there's a lot of mysteries in your own backyard if
That's right.
you look. But our goals were, and we pretty much achieved them, were to visit the actual site, which is actually submerged. And I'll let if you've seen the documentary, how
I actually have the trailer I'm going to show in just a moment.
Anyway, we went and visited the site. We contacted and communicated with everyone who's still alive, who had any direct contact with the artifacts. And I believe, as far as this subject goes, we have the definitive library of materials. Just every time this issue came in print, Jason says he's backstage, wants to get pulled in.
Okay. I'm bringing him on.
All right, that's him.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, guys. I have a confession. Despite that nifty background, I'm actually at my kid's soccer game, so I've stepped out of the stadium. But if you hear some cheering going on, I apologize.
It's okay. We're glad to have you. We were talking to Bradley, and what I'm going to do, Bradley, if you don't mind, I'm going to show the clip, and when we come back, we're going to finish our conversation. Is that okay?
That's great, and it's Brad, please.
Brad? Okay, Brad. All right, Brad. All right, so everyone out listening, give us just a second. I'm going to show you the trailer so you can kind of get an idea of what we're talking about tonight. So just one moment.
Here, along Cedar Creek in East Texas, in 1929, an artifact was found buried so deep in gravel deposits that, if authentic, suggests ancient inhabitants were there thousands of years earlier than currently believed.
Take me down to the river.
Yeah, if you said these Malakoff heads might date to 15, 16, 18,000 BC.
If those 3 heads were found, there's a whole much more down there.
Well, we keep pushing the dates back. I mean, we know they were here without any doubt 15,000 years before present. Personally, I think one day we're going to find
the number 1 head and number 3 head.
So, were there any people in the Americas at that time?
And he threw back that basement door, and the only thing we saw immediately was the bottom of somebody's feet.
I don't see why it couldn't be possible that it's a legitimate artifact.
The more I look around, the more I see that metal tools were used to augment the lines to make it look more like a human face.
We've done the research, interviewed the experts, explored the locations. Now, you be the judge.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So Jason, we was talking, Brad and I was just talking, and he was kind of giving us a little insight about inspiration behind the documentary. But I have another question, and either one of you can answer it. What motivated you to kind of delve into this particular subject matter?
Well, you know, when I was 5 years old, my parents both worked, and my grandmother was responsible for taking care of me. And she used to walk me out to the edge of the property daily, almost, it seemed like, to a pile of rocks. And we would look for rocks. And I remember one day she bent down and she picked up an arrowhead and explained to me what that was. I was probably 6, and I was hooked. After that, I was looking at archaeology books at the library and joined the Archaeological Society of Houston when I was like 10 years old. They were all looking at me like, what's this kid doing here? And I've just always been fascinated by the idea that right where you're sitting and I'm standing 15,000 years ago, there were people living and walking and thriving. And I just find that really interesting.
It is. I mean, it's definitely interesting. And now help me understand the rocks. Are these carved, like someone carved these faces in there? Why is it named the Malakoff man? I'm curious about that.
Go ahead, Brad.
Well, the 3 artifacts. Well, let's start with the first one that was found. Is definitely someone has chiseled out or dug out or some kind of way carved a face into a stone, and we have the actual artifact. It's in a I don't know if you've been to the Corsicana Museum, but it is a jewel of a museum, and they managed to get all 3 of the heads. You kind of, you kind of lose track of the timeline because they found one head and then they started digging, you know, an archaeological dig, and didn't find two more until years later. And
Wow.
you know, it's very, very odd artifacts. And you know, we're both open to the fact, you know, it could be, you know, something that was old. We believe that there's enough evidence to suggest that it was very old, that it is authentic. But you know, until we can get some further testing done on it, you don't know. To directly answer your question about why do we call it a Malakoff man without walking off into the weeds here, it first of all, that's just what people started calling it when they saw it. But if you look at my interpretation of the carving, if you look really close, he actually has a beard. So, you know, we can have some fun with that. You know, who knows, the whole point of this thing is there is precious little information out there about this. And so we're just, you know, we love everything we find out about it. And
were there any surprising discoveries or moments that stood out during your making of this documentary? Any surprising?
Constantly. I did a good bit of the book work and research, and Hawks kind of took over the video production. And before I had kids, I would collect books. So I had a few sources for some old books. But anyway, I got to digging around and I picked up one book just for a shamefully low price that there had only been 50 copies ever printed.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I opened another one. I bought another one that was about a German man who came in I think it was a little bit before the Civil War, to do a geological survey of Texas. And his name was Mueller, I think. But anyway, I opened this old book up and out drops this full color map that he had included with it. That's like from the 1800s.
Wow.
Yeah. And it had been signed by the translator, and you know, just that kind of geeky stuff is what Hawks and I both like. What else? When we've got a little display put together, and all of the book. Anytime Malakoff Man was in print, I secured an original copy of it. I've got copies of Texas Monthly, of old newspapers. When it first gained popularity, it did the 1920s equivalent of going viral. I mean, there were articles about it in the Altoona. The funniest one is Altoona, Pennsylvania, had a little article on, you know, and showed a picture of it. And it just, you know, it was just a fun romp through the past.
So what, in doing your documentary, what message do you hope it sends to aspiring filmmakers in Texas and beyond, as far as someone that wants to get out and do a documentary? What do you hope what message your film will send?
Hawks, you want to take that one?
I still am amazed that we went from almost what is a documentary to producing something that we feel pretty proud of. And it was all a result of how to edit, how to do this videos on YouTube. So I would say to anyone aspiring, if we can do it, you can do it. I mean, it's I know we don't have the most polished product in the world. We're new guys at it, but it was just amazing to me that there's so much helpful stuff out there and on how to and then I just hope people would get more interested in maybe putting their screens down and going into the great outdoors. One of my favorite things to do is to go walk the local creeks. And it's just amazing when you get 400 yards down a creek where nobody takes time to go, the things you find. And sometimes old artifacts and sometimes they're bottles from the early 1900s, but it's quiet out there. There's no people unless you take them with you. And it's just a neat experience to get out and look for stuff. And it's all just buried under the surface. There's so much out there from past civilizations. And I, again, just find that so fascinating.
Oh, wow. Last question, and we're going to wrap it up with you guys. And we thank you so much. Are you guys coming to Arlington next week?
Absolutely.
Yes, we are.
We got cowboy hats. What we wearing?
I borrowed a bolo.
You borrowed one?
Well, I actually had one that I got from my dad, who lived in Arizona back in the late 60s, early 70s. And he would just always tell these tales. He said, he didn't have any money back then as a young man, but he said, if I would have bought, just stuff that people sell on the side of the road, and waited this long, just the silver and the stones in it is great. So anyway, I resurrected that, and it's a neat looking Kachina Thunderbird type thing. And
okay, all right. Well,
I've got a Stetson. I mean, I don't know if Hawks does. What are we, now that we're on that, you can help me out here.
Sure.
What we got somewhere, it said Western formal.
Well, let me just say this. I don't know how formal you can get Western. So I know for my husband, but my husband is a blue jeans man. So he found him a nice shirt, Western shirt, but he's like, I'm wearing my jeans. I was like, and I love you in your jeans. So whatever you feel comfortable in, whatever is Western. So I can't tell you what a Western look, but I know some of the ladies, women, we.
Oh, my wife wants to know like the history and the, everything. She's great. She's gonna love it. She's a high school teacher, and she can't wait to show all the pictures she's gonna get.
Well, we can't wait either. We can't wait to meet both of you on the red carpet. And I'm super excited for you. Congratulations again on your nominations. And we plan on having a great time with you guys. Is there anything that you got going on? Any projects before we close out? Anything I forgot? Anything you want to share before we close out? The floor is yours.
Jason.
I just want to say thank you. There's been a lot of information that Ladies in Film and Television has put out to us and to others that it's just neat to be a part of this and recognized, and we're just so grateful to be included. We just appreciate.
Thank you.
Never done.
Well, I mean, this is, we're way out of our comfort zone here, which is great.
I'm good at pushing people out of their comfort zone.
Well, it's if you don't, man, you can get in a rut so fast. It's
right.
One more question, if you'll indulge me.
Sure.
I was going to see if my wife would let me get away with black jeans, alligator boots, a bolo, and a leather jacket.
Oh, you're showing out.
Would that work?
I may have to go do some shopping.
Brad.
No, I've got all that. I mean, I'm trying to go, go with dance with the one what brought me here. But anyway, okay. Well, that gives me a little ammunition. But
look, it sounds like you're gonna be looking mighty spiffy. Okay.
Hey, she did marry me.
Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you for ending our night, because we're having no more interviews after this. So this is the finale show. So thank you for being part of the grand finale. And we can't wait to welcome you next week.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jeff.
All right. Goodbye. Have a good one. All right, everybody. Oh, this was I'm loving it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh my God. And what they're wearing. Y'all look, ladies, y'all better step y'all game up. We can't have these cowboys coming up in here making us look bad. Okay. So I got my next guest, y'all. She's backstage so patiently waiting on me. Oh my God. She has a feature film that's out. And if I'm not mistaken, and she can definitely correct me, it's out on Tubi, I think, and it's Heavier. And I am super excited to bring to the stage with me our next nominee, Miss, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Tekia Gee. Hey.
Hey, how you doing, Jeanette?
I am wonderful, beautiful. We finally get a chance to talk because I've been following you all over Facebook.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing pretty good. And I'm laughing because I was trying to see if you're gonna get it right. It's Tekia Gee.
Tekia, you know what?
Yeah, Tekia. I
Didn't
know.
tell me it was Tekia.
It's
She
the
told me
black
it was
people.
Tekia. Okay, so Tekia, I got it now, y'all. We got Miss Tekia Gee, y'all. Okay, so welcome to the show. We're super excited. Let me just say, I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
I mean, to come in here and land this nomination and get in the top. This is amazing opportunity, and I'm so glad that you accepted and you coming to hang out with us. So that just makes us feel great. So
yes,
tell
ma'am.
us about when you found out that your project was nominated for an award. How did you take that?
I don't know. I was just overwhelmed with joy, really. It was like because I seen what you guys did last year. I didn't get to attend. But when I seen all the just all the festivities, just how y'all just did the thing last year, and just all the people that won and stuff like this, it's just such a big thing for artists like me. And I actually got the word like the first week of January, like coming into the new year. So it was just things that like even with Heavier, did I just was battling with, just trying to be the best actor I could be, and just trying to get in my bag and stuff like that. And so it was just I don't know, I actually shed a tear, because the thing about it is, we just, I know other actors, artists can and relate, we just put in so much hard work and time, and we deal with so much rejection. Hey, and stuff like that. So I put, I have to say, I put my, sweat, blood, and tears into Heavier. And so I'm so grateful to be a nominee, to be here, to get my project recognized, and just to be recognized for my skills. So I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Now, tell us your role, because I was reading your bio. You do a lot of stuff. So what is your role?
A little something.
What is your role in Heavier? Or
My role
with an S?
Okay. So in Heavier, so this Heavier was actually a sequel to Heavy. So if you haven't actually seen Heavy, go ahead and check that out, and check out Heavier, and then you'll get kind of what's going on there. But my role, I was the leading lady, Giselle, And yeah, it's just all these different things that Giselle is different, dealing with family and love life and drama and just all type of stuff that she'd even know that she was, that she'd even sign up for, first of all.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a roller coaster ride and heavier. I just had to dig so deep into these, just different emotions and stuff I haven't got to display on screen yet. So, shout out to Tierra Jones and Lucretia, Avery Stewart, and they're amazing. It was amazing script, and we got it done.
Wow. I mean, yeah, well, we know you did because you here. I mean, and it's so exciting, and I just can't wait until after the show where we can actually share your scores with you. And you get a chance to get the feedback from the judges,
Oh my
so
goodness.
that you can actually see,
Yeah.
what they said or why
Yeah.
your film was, was selected.
Oh
So
my God. I would really love that. I would really love that. Yeah, because I checked out your background too. I checked out your background too. I said, Miss Jeanette, I checked out your background too. So I know you acting and coaching and all that type of stuff. So yeah, your feedback is deeply appreciated. So I would love that.
Honestly, it's not mine. It's from the judges that judge.
Oh, from the judges. Okay, got you.
No, girl. See, folks was out. No, ladies, we ain't judged nobody, baby.
Oh,
so,
okay.
No, we didn't. We actually had judges that came in from LA, Atlanta,
yeah,
all over. So the feedback that you will be getting are from indie professionals.
Okay,
so,
well, that's even better. Okay,
yes, it is. I mean, I appreciate you giving me my little
flavor.
Yeah,
of course, Queen. Of course.
My 2 cents this time. Okay.
Wow. That's even more just, oh my God. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. I appreciate everything.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. So that, you'll be able to see, whatever feedback that they gave to you. But I'm super excited about, about the opportunity for you as well. And for everybody that has been nominated.
Yeah.
With our guests that just left. It was just so great to hear them. And they're excited about what they're going to be wearing. But let me ask you this. What can you tell us about the inspiration behind Heavier? I know it's a sequel, but what motivated you to create this film? Were you the writer?
No, ma'am. I'm just an actress.
You're just an actress.
Well, I'm an actress in this, but no, I didn't do any writing or anything like that. This was definitely Tierra Stack Jones. And she is so she was the writer from the beginning for both of them.
It. Okay,
yeah.
See, I got
and
you
Lucretia joined. Yeah, and Lakeisha joined in on the writing and stuff like that.
Okay, so your role totally was the acting part, because when I was reading when I went to IMDb, it's okay. So it said writer. So
I do write.
Written something else then.
I am a writer. None of my stuff is out yet. I'm just I'm being patient and, just getting my stuff. I don't feel like it's no rush when you're dealing with art. But I have about like 3 scripts that I'm writing. And so that will be something in the future. Maybe I'll be coming back again for something that I have put out in the world. So yeah, I'll wait on that.
Okay. Because, there's so many people, and with us being in the indie industry, I'm trying to get it together. Indie industry, we hold a lot of hats. And I laugh about it because when I saw the nominations coming through, some people are starring in their projects. They wrote the projects.
You sure right.
And that's all part of being in the industry.
Yes.
Now I
absolutely.
interviewed I think it was Tierra didn't get on, so that's probably why I got confused. But I did talk to Lakeisha.
Okay,
one of the writers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so now I'm straight. I'm straight now because I saw the film, but I'm thinking she was acting in it and she was writing. Okay, so you was an actor. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. The lead. Okay, got it.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
we on. So how was it getting into that character? Because there was a lot
Yeah.
of emotions
Yes.
that your character had to go through. So was it some type of, would you say, mental illness type or depression or something that was going on?
It was a couple things that actually emotions that ended up getting touched. You know, it even touched on like you know, suicide thoughts. You know, losing a loved one, a parent. It was a little bit of everything. I mean, it even got to the point where, you know, when there's no one else to help you with something, or you feel like your back is against the wall. It was just it was so many things to you know, actually get into. And so I haven't, some of these I haven't dealt with personally. But you know, losing loved ones and stuff like that, that definitely is something that, you know, I personally could, you know, touch into. And that's as an actor, I think that's what we all do. We kind of we create these characters in our mind. And I think that some of the things that Giselle went to, I was actually able to embody. And I felt, to me, it felt real. It felt like, you know, I, you know, really lost somebody. And, you know, even there's a relationship. One of the biggest things I loved was my co-star, Nadira Shakir. She, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's nominated too.
Yeah, y'all better go. Yes.
Yes. And so yeah, she was my co-star, and just the relationship between us, the sister relationship. I actually have a younger sister too, and just different things that, you know, I've seen my sister even go through. And it was just so easy to step into that role because I am very protective over my sister. Very protective over her. I want to see her do good. And, you know, that's my best friend. So, you know, it just, at times that's what it felt like. It felt like I was just, you know, talking to my sister. And just the things, it's heartbreaking when your sister is going through something, and you wasn't there for them particularly, or it was just something I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine if this was real life with my sister and just the stuff that she went through. I would have just, I don't know. It may have really just tore me up, you know, in the inside, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was definitely a roller coaster of emotions. And yeah, some days when I left set, I was drained. And sometimes I couldn't even get no more, you know, I couldn't get no more tears out.
Wow. Well, you know what?
You know?
I have a clip. And I'm getting ready to show it. We're going to come back after this clip, y'all.
Okay.
So y'all get a chance to see this lady in action, honey. I tell you. So y'all get ready. It's going to now for y'all Christian folks out there. It's going to be a few of them little words. Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Y'all know. But y'all check this out. We'll be right back after this.
A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence.
Nate and his crew are not the only ones who got eliminated, bro. Nobody's.
So you want to go get them niggas? Or you want to keep focusing on the wrong motherfucker?
Why didn't you help me? I needed you. I was scared, okay? I thought he was going to start doing to me what he was doing to you. You stay the fuck away from her. You hear me? You did enough to my sister. Stay the fuck away from us.
So you remember how to shoot that thing?
Just like riding a bike, right?
I need L'Oreal here. And keep an eye out. I know they're coming for us. And when they come, we'll be ready.
Slice off his balls and mash them both together, and then I'm gonna bite the fuck out that motherfucker. No. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God, what the fuck did you take?
shit, bitch.
Nigga, drop your shit, bitch. You gon' die. Fuck is that?
Throw baby. Come here, girl. I'm trying to kiss up on you.
Oh my God. Every time I see that part with him, yo, baby. Oh, that
Yeah.
I could tell that y'all had some fun shooting
We
this.
did. Man, all-star, all across the board. That was Brandon Medlock, dope actor, comedian. I mean, he is crazy, crazy funny. You seen Krista Shea and
Oh my God.
Montreal Diggs, Benet Emery, and just, oh my goodness, Jared Tucker, Candace Renee. It was amazing. Lucretia Johnson. And I was just so in awe to work with so closely with Lucretia because I mean, you know, that she is just that girl.
She that
She is
girl.
that. Yes, she is. She's that girl. And it was just so comfortable to work with her. We just like embraced each other. And it was like, you know, that's big sis. And yeah, she is absolutely doing her thing. And I'm just blessed to work with these people and just meet them in this point of my career too. So it was amazing. It was amazing. So
Wow. And looking at that trailer, I mean, you and Nadira, I mean, y'all really, that scene was just intense.
yeah.
It grabbed me when your lines when you said, what was it? Him doing what you didn't want him to
Yeah.
do?
I was scared. I thought he was gonna start doing to me what he was doing to you, you
Wow.
know.
Oh my God.
And that's real. Like it's just like stuff like that. I mean, it's a whole thing, love. It's so much, you know, behind these different things, and you know, just even stuff like you know, like childhood and stuff like that. You know, that comes back, trauma and stuff. And I think that's why a lot of times that we do this because you know you don't know who we're helping and who we're talking to and who we're empowering and stuff like that. So I definitely take this seriously, and yeah that scene every time, like I just, you know, even I'm just getting a little
I
teary
see you
eyed because it
watch.
just, yeah, it was just we like the set was just so quiet. It was so quiet when we did it, and you know, everybody just was like so quiet and just it's like we caught everybody's attention and we were just going. We was going. It was a few takes with that and stuff. And so Nadira was a perfect you know, castmate. And so yeah, I'm blessed to have worked with her.
Wow. Somebody asked the movie name is Heavier, and it is on Tubi, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's streaming. Yes, ma'am. It's streaming right now.
So definitely go check that movie out. For those of you that have not watched it, I watched it, but you making me want to go watch it again.
Yes.
Yes, I agree, Lucretia. That was a very powerful scene. You are a dynamic actress, and I'm just excited for everything that you got going on. Tell us, how long have you been acting?
Officially, I've been acting like 7 years, but I've been a thespian. You know, I've always been a thespian, school and drama club and church plays, musicals. Just I've always been. I always knew I was going to be some type of entertainer. It started from me, you know, wanting to be a writer of books. And then, you know, I would read all the times. I would get in these stories. I would get to be in these stories. And then I love movies. I love movies. I mean, all the way from like the, you know, AMC classic movies. Lucille Ball is one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yes. It's because the way she just used to do it, it just like it's like when you watched her and then you see the backstory on these people and you just don't realize all the stuff that they was going through personally, but she just I don't think people really realize how much you know how much she actually did, and it was just so natural. And I get that a lot. I get that a lot that I'm very natural. And I definitely try to be. I try to and Denzel is definitely one of my favorite actors. Jamie Foxx, Angela Bassett. They're phenomenal, and so those are some people that I watch really carefully. And so hopefully one day I can work with them. But yeah, about 7 years I've been, just hustling to get where I'm at right now. And so I still got a while to go, still got some stuff to do. And but I'm here for the race.
So where do you want to see yourself? We're gonna just throw a number out here in the next 5 years, and you speak this realistic goal. Where do you want to see yourself as an actress or in the industry or whatever you want to do? Where do you see yourself, and what do you see yourself doing in the next 5 years?
I see myself, of course, acting, definitely acting. But I think that I think a lot of more doors are going to open up with me. I'm now working with an agent, and
Good.
yeah, we're going into commercials. So I've been getting a lot of different things coming to me, auditions, and just different things that I'm not used to and stuff. And we working on getting me trained up to properly know how to work, because commercial is very different.
Yes.
From just regular acting is very different. And I see myself just going into like different genres, and also plays. I really love plays. I fell back in love with plays, stage plays, and it's the ultimate teacher. It's no do-overs. And I say this all the time that I got to lead a play last year, A Few Good Men, and that was totally different. Yeah, it was so different. It was different because I didn't know what those people was talking about, all that military talk and Navy, and we even had to learn how to march and salute and stuff like that. And the director was Aaron C. Butler, and I just sometimes I would just be like, "What did you get? What did I get into?" Like for real, it was I would leave, and it just because I was leading it too, and I would leave, and sometimes I would just be so mad, I'd be damn near finna cry at home, and the next day I'm coming right back. I can't get enough.
There you go. That's it.
I can't get enough because we are our biggest critics, or we
Yes,
set
we are.
ourselves. Yeah. So I see myself definitely doing some more plays, and writing, and maybe even directing, because I would love to direct. I got a lot of stuff in my bag, really. But I do actually know that I'm going to make it. This is my thing. It is what it is. Sometimes we all got a purpose. So it is what it is. This is what God got me here to do. And which one I'm going into as far as what's gonna take me up. I don't know. I'm just kind of just being patient and faithful, and just trying to make sure to believe in myself, and not really worry too much about others, what they feel and think, because a lot of people have opinions and favorites, and all that type of stuff that goes on behind the scenes and stuff like that. So sometimes it can be discouraging, but yeah, first you just got to believe in yourself. That's the number one thing.
Yeah, and you know what? You said you hit the hammer on the nail. Everybody is going to have their opinions in any industry.
Yes, ma'am.
Any industry. It's just not our industry. Any industry.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Any industry. And the thing of it is we definitely have to believe in ourselves. And for me, I stay in my lane. Okay.
Yeah.
I stay in my lane, in my world, and I'm gonna believe in me. And other day we had a class, because we had a lot of free classes. I don't know if you got a chance to get into any of the workshops that we was doing for the nominees. And
I seen that, and I was booked, so I didn't get a thing. I hate that, because I be trying to get a.
They're out there on YouTube on our Live TV, so you can go back and catch them. But I said that because one of the classes. Let me take my glasses off. One of the classes, and I can't see nothing y'all saying because I got these glasses out, but I put them on. I'll put them back on in a minute. But one of the classes, I think it was the branding class that was taught by Dr. Taylor Simon. And she was talking about superpowers. And I had just lost my mom around that time. And she was talking about our superpowers, and she was sharing her stories, you know.
Yeah.
And I while she was teaching, it's like I just drifted off and just started thinking about superpowers and things
Yeah.
encouraging and things that, you know, people tell. And I thought about my mom at that moment, and I'm saying this to hopefully encourage you. And I thought about my mom, and I remember growing up as a girl, I was always the chunky one, cute and chunky.
Yeah.
Cute and chunky. Y'all don't
Yes.
leave that part out.
Yeah, okay.
But
Don't
but
forget
my
that.
sisters was always they was really small, like skinny. And
Yeah.
I was always the chunky one. And you know, I would look at them and some of the clothes that they wore, I would like I want to wear that and I want to look like that. And I remember times when I would go to my mom and I would be crying, like,
Yeah.
Mama, they so, you know, skinny, they can wear this, that,
Yeah.
and the other. And my mom would always tell me, she was like, yeah, they skinny, but you are just so beautiful.
Yes.
They cute, but
Okay.
you are so beautiful, and you are so, you can sing, and she would just always just build. And I never just sat and thought about it. She
Yeah.
was giving me my superpower.
Yes. She
She
sure
was
was.
giving me my superpowers. And when Taylor spoke about that and she was sharing, y'all got to go y'all got to go find that marketing branding
Yes.
if you want to hear her story. But she was sharing, and I say that to say this: don't allow anybody to take your powers. Your
Yeah.
superpowers are already in you. People are going to judge. People are going to say things. People are going to be negative. But when you know without a shadow of a doubt that God has given you a vision and God has given you a path to walk, you walk it with your head high, and they can say
Yeah.
whatever they want to say about you, but you walk it in your purpose and you
Yeah.
walk in your superpowers, because
Yes.
we all have them.
Yeah.
And when she taught that, and I started just thinking about all the negative things that I felt about me, but then I remembered all the positive things that my mom just kept
Yeah.
pushing. So you continue to push, Tekia,
Yes.
because you
Yes.
have the powers. I'm looking at you. I looked at your performance in Heavier, and it's just, you are good. I mean, you are dynamic, and you wouldn't be here. You're
Yeah.
nominated for Best Lead Actress.
Yes. Well, thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate that. I really need to hear that too. I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing that you said that about your mother. Because we a lot of people grow up with supportive parents, and some don't. Even if y'all watch Heavier, you can see, I mean, the disconnect with with Giselle, and L'Oreal, just the disconnect that they had with their mother, but they had their bond. And I mean, it just was one of those things that they didn't even have much family. Then they didn't even have like a father too. It was so much. And so just for your mother to continue to put that in you, even when you didn't even believe it. And she was telling you she was telling you the truth the whole time. You know what I'm saying? She telling you the truth. And I went through stuff like that too. Not really thinking I was even pretty. When I was younger, I was skinny, and I felt like my head was like super big on this skinny body. But I've been told like, oh, you were just so beautiful, and it's like I didn't believe that. And then Sierra to bring this film to life, she purposely put me in this role, also because of my skills, but also my size. I'm a thick woman, and just the feedback I was getting from women, I just didn't even know that this even had anything to do. You don't really, that's why I say you don't really know what you're doing or what type of impact that you're making, because women would hit me up and say, yeah, like, oh, they got a thick chick as a leading lady and girl, and he wanted, girl, he just wanted you. And and that was just something to see, that like, okay, this fine man, and he's gorgeous, and he's smart, and he's so caring, and he wants this he wants the thick chick. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't, doing all these different things. She didn't do all that. He just accepted her for who she was. And so, yeah, I'm proud to represent that. And I really didn't know and understand that then, but I definitely do now. And so Giselle has helped me on just loving my body even more. You know what I'm saying? Accepting me, and so yeah.
Yay. I'm so excited to hear that. And we didn't ran out of time. We didn't ran over time. But let me just say, tell us how we can follow you, what projects you got coming up next. And we're going to look forward to seeing you on the carpet. You got that attire ready?
I do, girl. I am ready. Girl, I am ready. Girl, listen, I was so excited about this. And yeah, I've been and got my dress and all that type of stuff. I'm ready to get on this red carpet, see what's going on. I'm just honored to be here and just be in the mix and stuff like that. Because it's definitely a good networking opportunity too. So I'm ready to see these people, just different people, projects I got to check out and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm your girl Tekia Gee, and you can check me out on pretty much all the platforms under Tekia Gee. And what I have, I'm actually in the process of filming. So I did just drop. We got actually over 10 million views. I mean, we probably got more now. But if you haven't checked out my project called The Creep by DeMarcus Bailey. Check that out at a streaming now. And so the last few weeks, but the last few weeks, we have just begun. It's the feedback has been crazy. I play a detective called Detective Friend.
I've watched it already.
Yes, I got to switch it up, y'all. I have to say that Detective Friend is really my favorite role so far. I didn't know I was gonna like it so much, y'all, but I really liked it. And part 2 will be coming soon. We in pre-production for that, and I'll be working with. I have another film, 2 films for the next couple months that I'll be getting to be a part of. So one is called "But I Married" by Corte. If y'all know him, because I'm pretty sure y'all do. He's very popular in plays. And then I'll be working on Creep 2. So it's just, I'm sorry, it's just I'll be getting stuff sent to me, and I'll be forgetting all these different things, but a lot of stuff is in the works. But yeah, check me out. I got quite a bit of things that you can to actually check out. So Tekia Gee on all platforms, y'all. Y'all follow me, and I'll be happy to continue to make y'all proud and put some good content out for y'all. And look forward to the future too for my own films I'll be putting out there, producing.
All right.
And thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you, and you continue to do your thing, and we will see you next week. Y'all give it up for Miss Tekia Gee. Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
All right. See you later.
All right, y'all. Wasn't that good? We ran over, but you guess what? I got my other guest. I guess she and I gonna have to run over a little bit too. Y'all wait. We're gonna be over because we off until her time. We got to give her time. But y'all, I have another guest. Let me tell you, Alisha Griffin. Oh my God. We actually interviewed Emily last night about the film Kindred Spirits. And I got so many questions for her because she came out with this accent, and I wonder if this is real, y'all. So y'all know the routine. Give up the hearts. Y'all say hello to her. Y'all, we got to show love in this place. We need more love in the world, right? So without further ado, she's been so patiently waiting backstage. Y'all give it up for Miss Alisha Griffin.
Hi, guys.
Am I saying your name right? Is it
Alisha Griffin? Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Good job. I
answered to all forms, but obviously you guys know now that I don't have a Russian accent.
Oh my God, y'all, let me tell you. You did an amazing job with that accent.
Thank you so much.
Oh my
I have a
God.
dialect coach, and her name is Mila, and she's amazing. If anybody ever needs a really amazing Russian dialect coach, she is so good, and she lives in Dallas.
Really? I'm gonna hit you up because I need her information.
Yes,
Seriously.
and she's amazing. I actually have an upcoming feature film that's going to be released called Mr. Gates, and she's the lead in it. And I play a bad Russian, and she plays an American person, and so it's really funny. We like completely swapped. So
wow, wow. So are y'all gonna actually swap accents?
Yeah. Yeah, she's 100% American accent, Southern, yeah, and me, yeah.
Well, I mean, I have so many questions for you. First of all, let me congratulate you. I'm so rude. I'm sorry. Let me congratulate you on your nomination for the awards, and we're really excited about that for you guys. So yay! Now, we talked about that accent because that is just really blew me away when I found out that you really don't talk like that. What inspired you, which I know from last night, but see, everybody didn't watch the show last night, so I know the answer, but I want to hear your version. What inspired you to take on the role of and it was a Russian accent, right?
Yes. So
what inspired you to take on the role, the Russian character in Kindred Spirit?
So I like to think it was one of these things. So, oh my gosh, hold on. Dempsey Gibson. What's up? Sorry. I love him so much. I can't wait to meet him. So I had already been learning a Russian dialect with my coach from Siberia. And it was kind of this, for me, it was a huge God moment. It was actually one of the biggest letdowns in the beginning of my career because I thought, oh my gosh, I kind of thought I had landed this breakout role based on a book series, and everything was getting set up, and it just kind of was one of those projects that it didn't get past. When you get to a certain level, there's disagreements sometimes, and
yes,
it was a heartbreak for so many of us. And that's actually how I met my Russian dialect coach. I was running scenes with her, and we were doing screen tests, and so that I thought was going to be my breakout role, which was just incredibly too easy since I had just started. It didn't end up happening. And so I met Emily on a short film set, and she heard me messing around in my Russian accent. I don't know what I was doing. I was nervous. So I just, I know a few accents. So when I get nervous, sometimes I just start doing whatever I find is comedic. And at that time was just blubbering, just different Russian stuff. And so she had already wrote the script. And so, yes, everyone is really shocked. I actually have a kind of a strong, I don't know, it's Northern, but it's Southern dialect. So yes, Emily, everybody is shocked. But yeah, that's how I met her. And she was like, hey, I have this role for you. Like, I would really love you to be in the short film. And I was just filming my first short film. Technically, maybe it was my second, I don't know, but yeah. And so we met, and she's just the most wonderful human being. And she wrote like her first thing that she did, and she just busts out and writes this amazing script. If anybody has not saw the film, of course we're going to be, I don't know if she let you know that, but we'll be releasing it sometime. I'll let her, but it'll be public at some point.
Yes.
And so, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, she did. She let us know last night that she's going to be releasing it so the public will be able to finally see it.
Okay. Great.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, again, it was just lovely watching you do that. Now, how did I know that you is it other accents that you do, or is that the only one? And if not, how do you approach the challenge of portraying a different cultural background authentically? Because you played that so authentically to me.
Thank you. That I was so nervous about that. I was like, if I mess this up, it's just going to be one of those memes or something. You know, like you never know what when you're doing a role, how much. And a lot of people were just very, very sweet and kind. And so with my dialect coach, she taught me a lot about especially Russian women and just the ebbs and flows of it. Just I feel like with accents, some are melodic, some are very straight lined, like Russian is more flat and is very flat. And so I guess you just have to learn a lot about the culture in general.
Right.
And then just the little key things that you can do. Because a lot of cultures, a lot of things, it's more like a response.
Okay.
Like for me, I feel like Americans, they're overly nice, when they want something. And Russians, they like, for the most part, for the ones that I have talked to, they just prefer it a little more like straightforward. They're going to be nice, but when they're being nice, it's almost like you don't know they're being nice because you'll see them talking to each other and then they're just, they don't like smile just a whole lot. And so I think it's fun for little things like that. I haven't really dove into too many other crazy hard dialects. Mine are mainly like Northern and Southern and a little bit of the British ones. I'm going to be starting Irish or Scottish this year. I don't know. But
oh, wow.
I really would actually, I've learned a lot of Russian phrases and I watched a lot of Russian films just to watch how they talk. And so that's kind of, it's an all-encompassing thing, I think, when you're learning an accent. And YouTube is great too.
Yes, it is.
YouTube University.
Exactly. That's if you want to learn, get on YouTube. And the cool thing now with social media that you can, and I tell my students, because I'm an acting coach, and I tell them, go find someone, if it's an accent that you want to learn, go find someone that you like, follow them, and just start listening to them. I mean, just start listening to them. If it's an influencer out there, just start following them and start just listening to, like you say, the way that they speak. And that would definitely help out a lot. Let me ask you this. Can you share any behind the scene moments that are challenges you faced while you were working filming Kindred Spirits? Because she shared some with us. So was there any behind the scene moments that just really stick to you?
Oh my gosh. Trying to think. Honestly, for me, I know that she talks like that was her first film and she finds it chaotic or whatever. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. It was so easy. And I pulled in and they had already filmed a lot of scenes. So she was talking and I just came down and everybody was filming and I sat down in bed and she was supposed to be like reading for someone was reading, Michelle, the producer. She was reading and so she had me start reading so that she could have some reactions. And we had a DP from the Ukraine, and when he hadn't met me and I didn't know he was, I mean, when he talked, I could tell, but So I just started reading the lines and I was like, all right, let's break it out. And he turned around and looked at me and he was like, and I was like, oh, okay. I got the approval the day before filming, but no, the only thing that even happened that was notable from what I remember that it was something that's like, are we gonna get this done? Are we gonna get this done? Is we were filming the scenes actually on the cover where we're sitting there and we're walking and talking outside, coming back from the barn. We were at an Airbnb and we were filming that outside of the Airbnb, and there was this construction crew
Oh God.
that was across the way, and they just started making the most noise right when we started. We had to get this outdoor scene done, and the weather was changing. Like my hair was frizzing up because I mean, and they just kept going, and we would film it, and then they would stop for a second. We'd start filming, and they'd start going. So I was like, "That it's fine. It's fine. I'll just go over there and I'll ask them really nicely, could you please?" And I can't remember if I know this sounds weird. This was over COVID. I can't remember if I went over there and asked them or if somebody else did. But I was ready to go over there and just try to put on like the sweetest thing, and they were so nice, and they I don't know if they just stopped. I can't remember. Emily will have to confirm if they just ended up stopping when we filmed it or somebody went over there, but we didn't know we were going to get it done. We had a really we had the Airbnb for the certain amount of days. Yeah. So it all worked out, but it was fun.
And that's part of the independent world. I mean, that's part of our world that we live in. I mean, and honestly, it happened in the bigger productions as well. Oh, look at the cutie.
She's so mad because she thinks we need to be getting ready for bed right now. So I'm sorry for talking.
She's ready for bed, huh?
She's a brat. She's a brat. Okay.
Oh my God. So let me ask you, how has your experience in this film influenced your future acting choices and career aspirations?
So I love this film just because it right off the bat had me step out of my comfort zone by doing an accent and all that stuff the dialect thing. I was just starting to get into acting really. I feel like I was getting my feet really wet very quick. And me from now on, like I have played a lot of Russian roles, and of course I still will, but I'm delving more into just I love I've done some intense drama. I've played the bad guy, played the good guy. I'm ready. I just keep wanting more with every project. I'm just like, more, Lord, more. So, whatever that looks like, but I feel like I did not at all answer your question, but I just feel like it just makes me want to do more and different. I'm very much trying to get into which I did do some fantasy recently on a TV episodic, like just for a small part. So like I love fantasy. I love Lord of the Rings. I love sci-fi. I really love period pieces. So that's why I'm going into the British dialects and all of that. So
oh wow.
I'm really excited. I guess I could do my own voice as well. If anybody likes that, who knows?
So where are you located? What city? Because this is the Texas Indie. So let everybody know where are you located.
So my humble abode is in Waxahachie, Texas, but that's like 30 miles south of Dallas. So, but I have just started expanding a little bit more to where I'm just flying places. So
good.
Yeah, just more available for that. So I mean, you know, I have a passport if anybody wants to take me to Europe or anything. That'd be great.
Did y'all hear her? If y'all want to book her, she got a passport. She's available. Yes, so that's good to know, and I'm really excited that we are having we have so many people that are coming in from all over Texas. And that is the most exciting part, is that we're going to be able to actually network. And Emily shared with me last night, which brought me to literally to tears. My glasses were fogging up because I didn't know that some of the nominees, as well as her, they were reaching out to each other and watching each other projects and films. And I'm like, what? She was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
They contacted us about Kindred Spirits, and she watched their films, and everybody's just been reaching out to each other and watching each other's projects. So I'm like, oh my God.
I have missed out on this. I haven't watched anybody else. People, send me your stuff. I have time.
So we're gonna definitely put your information up so they can go and follow you, so they can find out, so they can send her your stuff. Did y'all hear her?
Yeah. I'd love to see anybody's little projects or big films, whatever. You know, I love movies.
So are you guys staying at the hotel? Because we got rooms available. If not,
I would, but since I'm like only 35 miles away, Emily's staying in my spare bedroom. So we're bunking it.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting y'all know, because I live 15 minutes from the hotel, but I'm staying. I just want to be around everybody.
Yeah. Live that life. Live your best life.
Yeah, but I definitely love what you're doing. I see greater things for you. Honestly, just from watching Kindred Spirits, it's Emily as well. You ladies did a fantastic job. That story was amazing. I wasn't expecting, y'all got me good, because I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a writer. I don't watch a lot of TV, and my husband gets on me about that. I used to watch a lot. I mean, if you come with all the old actors, I'm gonna tell you who they are. A lot of this new stuff, I'm like, and it's mostly because being a writer, I figure out plots, and I get mad, and I'm like, I don't want to watch the rest of this because I figured it out. I don't like that. I get mad at myself. But
I'm not a writer, so I never would have thought that would be hard.
It is. For me, it's really hard, and I don't watch it. When I start figuring out the plot, the movie is no good to me anymore, because I figured it out. And after so long, you watching, you figuring it out, you already know where it's going. I didn't figure out Kindred Spirit. Y'all blew me away. I'm like, what?
So she's so good. I just can't wait until she's writing script and acting in the big stuff.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
I'm tagging along.
I know that's right. Well, hey, if y'all need any help, I was just telling everybody last night, I was taught how to, our Vice President, Freddie Watkins, taught me how to use the boom mic.
Yes.
So, I don't know how long I can keep those arms up, but
oh my God. That's what I ask people all the time. Like, how do you do that?
I know. That's a job. He taught me. Luckily, I didn't have to keep it up that long, because I wouldn't have been able to finish that job. But
yeah.
But all honestly, I'm excited. Do you have your outfit ready? I got to ask everybody. You got it ready, or are you still working on it?
I have asked a stylist friend if she would help me.
Okay.
Because she offered one time. Her name is Tiffany Forsberg.
Okay.
If you look her up, she designs amazing jewelry, but she also does like a lot of vintage clothes and works. And she's I mean, I'm not a celebrity, but she's a celebrity stylist.
Yes, you are.
Local to Dallas. In my own little heart.
That's right.
But yeah, so hopefully if she's available and able, I think she's going to help me out with something, but I'm still kind of figuring it out.
What is her last name, Tiffany? What was it? How do you spell the last name?
Tiffany Forestburg, Foresburg, Forestburg.
And is Tiffany spelled Tiffany? Because some people do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
she's a stylist. So I'm going to put it out there because, you know, some people say they're still struggling. So we're going to put Tiffany name out there. Hey, look her up. Go find Tiffany.
She is hilarious. She is so funny. She's so
wow.
funny.
Well, hey, like I said, I'm excited. I can't wait to meet you ladies in person. We have been working extremely hard, trying to get everything together. And are y'all gonna make it for the Friday night mixer? Oh, girl, we have so much fun. Oh my God, and we're gonna be at Jay Gilligan's, and boy, that's a place to be. Okay, so we're gonna have a great time with you. And look at Dempsey. What did you say, Dempsey? Hey, Dempsey. What does Dempsey say? Emily and Alisha are going to be the female version of.
I love it.
They are that good. Oh yeah. I mean, yes. Yeah. I mean, I agree.
He melts my heart. I cannot wait to meet all of you. Evelyn, I cannot wait. Sorry. Need to go to bed. Can't wait to meet you. It's going to be really fun. I've been excited about this all month. So.
Yay. Well, we're excited too. So we're not going to hold you because we see your dog. She's like, come on. This is our time. Is she sleeping your lap?
She's still really upset.
Aww,
yeah.
So cute. But we want you to tell us how to follow you. Tell us whatever projects you have coming up. And if it's anything that I didn't ask that you want to share with us, the floor is yours. There's no limit. The floor is yours.
Well, you guys are all free to friend me on Facebook, Alisha Griffin, and my page is also public. My links are on there. I'm signed with the Campbell Agency and here in Dallas. And I'm on IMDb, Alisha D. Griffin. You can find me on Instagram at Alisha.Griffin _Stagram, like Instagram with a underscore after the N. So,
and you say underscore, what is it?
Let me type it in the chat.
Okay, because I will post
Alisha.Griffin _Stagram.
Okay, I'm gonna get that, guys.
And then
Instagram. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
with Instagram. I thought it was clever, but nobody gets it. I just don't understand.
All right, so this is her Instagram. I'm gonna post it. I want all of you to go follow her right now.
Yeah, I'm also on YouTube and TikTok, Alisha D. Griffin. So all those. And I, of course, Kindred Spirits will be releasing. Also have another project called The Ballot Box. So hopefully, I can't tell a lot about that. Mr. Gates is going to be releasing in Dallas area. If you look it up on IMDb, it's Mr. Mister Gates.
I think I've seen that out there. Lucretia Johnson.
By Des.
Okay, yes.
Donahue. And he actually, I think, we can say it's released because we're having the premiere in Dallas. I think it's just during it's like June or July. But yeah, if you look up that on IMDb, follow that. It's about human trafficking.
What?
I mean, we're all.
I heard the name because we actually we have two causes for the Texas Indie, which is human trafficking and fentanyl awareness. I need to get.
My goodness.
Yes.
It's Dondaga Films.
Okay.
Films. And I'm filming a YouTube video like, hey, everybody go. But hey, everybody go see it.
Send me the information and I will send it out to our membership. So send me the premiere information, and I would definitely send it out. I would definitely we want to attend, because that is something that is part of our causes. Oh, Katie, I know, Des. I'll hook you up, JG. Okay, thank you, Katie.
Oh, thank you, Katie.
Well, thank you so much again, Alisha. We really appreciate you coming on the show. We look forward to meeting you next week in person. And I pray continued blessings for you and everything that you strive to do.
Thank you so much. That means the world, because you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be able to do this career without God. Just know that if I can leave you with one thing about me, that is Jesus got this girl where she is.
Yes, I love it. Hallelujah.
Woo! We're about to have church up in here. Woo! Love it.
I love it. I love it. Well, again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And look at you. You getting all these amen, baby. And look, they rolling in the amens out here.
Amen, amen, amen. I love it. I love it.
Well, we want to thank you so much. We love your energy. And we just want to tell you thank you. And I can't wait to see you next week. Thank all of you in the audience. This is our finale. Alisha closed out the finale show. This is the last show we have pertaining to the 2024. So, Alisha, you are the queen of the So thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for showing up. And if you haven't gotten your tickets, go get your tickets. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave you with this message from our president, and she means business. We'll see you later. See you later, Alisha.
Bye.
I'm Lucretia Johnson, the president of Ladies in Film and Television, and I would love to invite you to our award show, the Texas Indie Filmmakers Award. It is March 30th at the Sheraton Hotel in Arlington. We have a Western theme this year. Yes, we do. And we want you to put on your hats, your cowboy boots, your bolos, your nice dresses, and come out and celebrate with us Western style. Our legend of the year is Miss Irma P. Hall. She is the mother of Texas, the big mama to the world. Our host will be Yarbrough and Peoples again this year. The chemistry that they have is absolutely amazing. And the talent that we'll be performing, you don't want to miss it. We work hard here in Texas. So we want to see you there. So come and book a room at the Sheraton, and let's celebrate all night long. Hey, did I mention the Friday night mixer? It's going to be at Jay Gilligan's. And last year we had a great time there. We danced, we partied, and we networked, and we met people from all over Texas. So you don't want to miss this. You really want to be a part of this. I know you do. So come on out and see what's happening in your neck of the woods.